This is the Besotted Pride of West London podcast, and we're coming to you at the end of a pulsating game. Well, it wasn't really that pulsating actually, but we got the result in the end now. But we were very happy to get Brentford 1, Palace 1, with a goal scored literally in the 90th plus 6 minute of the game by, as you can hear in the background, Vitali. He comes from Germany, and now he is a B. How can you describe that game? Frustrating?
I describe that as time-wasting cheats got what they deserved at the end, Billy. Very frustrating. Didn't actually think we did that much wrong other than poor concentration for the goal. I thought we were defending really, really well. Lovely touches, maybe not enough clear-cut chances, but kept going, and you know the time-wasting cheats. Don't let anyone ever call anyone else that again. They were awful, and they got what they deserved. And it's a point. It keeps the run going. Would have liked to have won, but it feels like a win right now.
Feels like a win. Listen, how do you feel about that? Listen, goal, last minute goal. There's nothing better than a last minute, I don't say winner, but it feels like a winner. Last minute equaliser, isn't it?
Yep, that's just what I said. It was, to me, that's a win. 11 unbeaten. Who would ever have dreamed this? Come on, you bees.
Come on, you bees. Listen, people are happy. I'll tell you something, we got a goal late there. Frustrating, Palace. Cheating, time wasting, you could say, managing the clock, whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, I suppose that any other team would have done exactly the same, but it was frustrating they did it. The worst one was when the player was off the pitch, pretending he was injured, and then he ran on the pitch and fell over again, injured, and the referee did nothing about it. But at the end of the day, they got what they deserved, didn't they?
Yeah, that was their number 3 that you were describing there, Bill. I don't think I've ever been to a game
He was ex-Brentford player as well.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever been to a game where literally the header of the game was the final where we scored. I mean, we've now gone 11 games unbeaten. This team just goes on and on. It wasn't going to give up. Crystal Palace, got what they deserved. They were playing for time after they scored their goal. Vitali Janelt has become he was not overnight because he's always been a hero to us, but just a brilliant performance again. And Brian's cross, it's so frustrating. Sometimes you think, what are you doing? But that cross for Janelt to head it home, that winning goal, was absolute perfection. So on we go.
On we go. Listen, what a result. What a result. And we're trying to get characters in the house as well. What a result, eh?
What a result.
When I say what a result, as in the fact that we were dead and buried. We were in extra time. We were in time added on.
And
we didn't know what's going on.
We were in time added on to time added on. But you've got to say, either Thomas
Frank knows exactly what we need, doesn't he?
Well, he knows exactly what we need. And what we need is some bizarre formation of Ben Mee at the back and everyone else up front.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because he brought some subs on, and we were composed, weren't we? Right,
No idea
Rico comes off, Tiki comes off, and we'll just bring some other players on.
We
didn't know where they were going, did we?
I'm still not sure where they were going. It seemed to be swapping and changing all over the place. But whatever he did, it worked. You can't knock that, that's for sure. I've got to say...
He knew exactly what we needed.
He knew exactly what we needed. What we needed was Brian bombing it down the wing, driving into the box, and putting a decent cross in.
Yes. And then Vitali Janelt, who likes to head a ball when he can get his head connected to it.
Yeah, when he likes to rob a goal from Tony, who was right behind him for that one. Brian is man of the match for me. I don't know. I'll tell you who's not man of the match. The referee.
They're all thinking we are going on a European tour. Do you think it's still on?
Why not? Why not?
We've got bees up here. Everyone's still applauding. Bees players are coming around. Very happy. Everyone's very happy. All the fans are. Listen, they're all delighted here. And listen, everyone's delighted because we got a result. We eked out a result from that one, didn't we?
We did, definitely. I mean, it didn't feel like it was coming, but we kept going. We kept going right to the end, and literally last kick of the game, we got our reward. So fantastic. I mean, it feels like a win in a way. Palace set up very well. They made it very difficult for us, but we got something out of it, and that's the main thing. And we keep the run going. We keep that unbeaten run going. Fantastic.
Crystal Palace, they came here. They were talking about relegation, not them, but the papers, the media, all this kind of stuff. They're not anything like a relegation side, I don't think.
Oh, not at all. I think they came with a game plan. They knew that they were going to have a tough game, and they set up
And to be honest, they looked like they were going to nick all 3 points, but just an inspired comeback in the fight, at the end, and a good point, I think, for both of us.
Do you think? I mean, listen, we're unbeaten since October now. We're going to be unbeaten from October to March as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Which is that's a pretty special run. That. Do you think that this was a little bit of looking what happened, a little bit of a slumper for the Bees, or?
It looked like that. We looked a little bit lethargic today. I don't think we were quite at our fighting best, and I think we struggled. And to be honest, I think Palace, I think, sensed that in the second half and nicked a good goal. And to be honest, I think they probably would have been worth the 1-0 if it stayed that way. But
they cheated. They cheated.
Not at all.
They cheated.
How so?
Palace cheated. And they got paid for cheating.
Well, Billy, that is your opinion. I will absolutely agree with you on that 100%. Palace cheated and they were served. But we threw the kitchen sink at them at the end, and a brilliant attack at the end there, Vitali with a header. And it feels like 3 points.
Feels like 3 points. We've got the Cheshire Bees in the house here, and let's not talk about their cheating. Let's talk about how the resilience of the Bees, where we went for 90 plus 6 minutes, 90 plus 6, and we were still going, and the clock was tick, 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 ticking, and we still went for it, and bang, we made their hearts absolutely crushed them, didn't we?
Didn't we just? I was looking at my stopwatch. I put 6 minutes on the timer, and we were 4 minutes, 50 minutes as Mwembo charged down the wing. I actually think we were unlucky not to play another minute of extra time. But
he's won.
But I've got to say, fair play to Frank. Frank got his attacking tactics spot on. He took Hickey off. He took Henry off. We're thinking, what's he doing? We went 3 at the back, but we didn't really, because Janelt played as a centre half, but the minute we were attacking, we went 2 at the back. Janelt played forward, KLP down the wing, Mwemba down the wing. We caused some problems for the last minute, and if there was another 5 minutes, we'd have won that.
And listen, I mean, this unbeaten run, this European tour, all these things we're talking about, I mean, we sort of say it a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it's starting to become a bit of a reality, isn't it?
I keep looking at the Champions League. If City win the Champions League, 5th spot's up for grabs.
Oh, listen. All right, okay, listen, I think on that high point, I'll leave it there.
Losing my voice, mate.
So, I mean, listen, right, at the end, we ended up sort of 9-1-1 at the end or something like that, wasn't it? Something ridiculous. Yeah. But it worked.
They kept calm. They didn't panic. And like all the great teams, and you know, I say that advisedly.
Yes.
They clawed it out with the last kick of the game, and do you know what? It was no more than we deserved. Well, yeah, and it was no more than we deserved against the side.
There we go. I can feel it coming.
Yeah,
I can feel it coming.
One of the most boring sides I've ever seen down here, and that includes League One and League Two. They didn't have any interest in really trying to make come at us, and okay, that's fine. It nearly worked for them. Fair play, but you know, we showed that even if you do that, we'll still find a way around it.
I mean, to be fair, I thought that they played football. They tried to get the ball around up front. Maybe not, but they got the little lucky break. What was more was their tactics, obviously, for stalling the game. Now, listen, we've all got tactics, but they had some special ones, didn't they?
On that point, I think players will do whatever they need to do if they sense that the referee's weak. Today's referee was, frankly, quite appalling. The game seemed to go on around him. You can't have that. I mean, players coming back on the pitch and then falling down. Come on, and he didn't even know the player was off the pitch.
Well, Tony told him.
Yeah, but that's poor. I mean, you at this level, you need a referee who's going to take control of a game, and this guy, he didn't have a clue, and that's a worry, really.
Yeah. So, but other than that, listen, unbeaten since October till March, because now we're into March now. You know what I'm saying? That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable. Somebody once said to me, who I've been watching Brentford with for 20, 30, 40 years, he said, I can't even remember us doing this in League One. And that says it all, really, doesn't it? I mean, it's unbelievable. And, had we lost today, we'd have regrouped and
gone again.
But we didn't, and we won. It feels like a win.
Feels like a win.
So, fantastic. Come on, you bees.
UVs. Yes.
Bordeaux, man. The Bordeaux.
So listen, talk to me about that game.
Really enjoyed it, Bill, because we were
under the cosh. I thought Palace was set up really good today. I thought it was one of their better performances. Vieira did a job on us, like we did a job on Arteta last week. End of the day, fair results. Two chances, that was it. One for them and one for us right at the end. There weren't many clear-cut chances in the whole game. But what a goal by Vitali. Fantastic goal.
Bullet header.
Bullet header, like Ben Mee. And brilliant cross by Brian. We kept believing. And I thought Thomas's substitutions at the end really worked because we had Shandon come on, we had Sharda come on, we had Lewis Potter come on, and that created a bit of space. He's a magician. He's a substitutes magician. Thought it worked really, really well.
Which is interesting. I mean, I would say, and again, listen up, I'm very happy, is one of those things could have gone either way. And the thing is, it could have been absolutely really brilliant, or it could have gone really, really horribly wrong. You think, why the hell did he do that? And it could have horribly wrong. But it's almost like when we made the substitutions, then we went at them, Palace got scared. They got really scared, didn't they?
Palace got really scared, and I think Damsgaard suddenly got in the game. Sharda had half an hour, thought he looked really good, thought he looked really sharp. And no, Thomas got it absolutely right. He created chaos again in the last 20 minutes. And Palace, at the end, they just buckled with that cross. It was a brilliant goal by Mbeumo. By Vitali.
There you go.
How are you?
Right. UBs.
UBs.
There we got the Brazil B in the house, and I have to admit, not a lot to be said about this game, really. I mean, if anything, it's one of those games where you think, tell you what, let's take a draw out of this one because, listen, we've done the Liverpools, we've got some wicked results the last few months, and sometimes you get a team that comes to you and you think, tell you something, we just want to remain unbeaten, we just want to move forward, just want to eke out another point. And I think that was kind of one of them games. We didn't create a lot of real clear cut opportunities. The opposition didn't really have that many chances as well, and it's just kind of one of them things.
Yeah, that's right. In the end, I'm pretty happy with the draw. We remain unbeaten for another couple of weeks into March. I thought Keane, Lewis Potter and Damsgaard livened it up a little bit. They were okay. We thoroughly deserved it, and I'm just glad we got one over on the referee, really.
And the referee, you're obviously not happy with him?
I'm not happy with him because he delayed the game all through. He almost delayed the game more than the Palace players, and they took it to the extreme as well. So, Paul Tierney, I don't want you refereeing a Brentford game again.
Okay, we'll put the word in and hopefully you won't come back again.
Thanks very much.
All right. So we're back in the Globe here, and quite chilled atmosphere, actually. I think everyone's resigned to the fact that we got ourselves a point. We probably got a slight get out of jail card if you look at the 90th plus 6, but at the end of the day, they're also saying that maybe a point was the fair result. Do you think it's a fair result?
I think so, yeah, really. I expect it to be a 0-0, but yeah, I think so. Fair result.
I mean, and the way that they played, I mean, at the end of the day, the reality is that we didn't really create that many chances, did we? Either team?
Not really, but they stopped us, and they just didn't want to win. A draw's enough for them, isn't it? Defence is the main thing, not lose. Not to lose it, really, isn't it?
I mean, for Brentford, I mean, this kind of game is a bit of and you're going to use a bit of a cliche, a bit of a banana skin, because, these type of teams, they come to us, they frustrated, we didn't create very much, and then bang, goal out of the blue. Now, normally, we would lose those kind of games, wouldn't we?
Not really. I think we've grown a bit, really, and I think that Eze, when it was fantastic, changed the game as soon as he come on. One chance, scored, fine, but we deserve the point, really, at the end of the day.
And Thomas Frank, I mean, some people say he's the best manager that we've ever had. Do you agree with that?
Completely. I have complete faith in what he does, no question. We all have rant fans who do, but trust him forever.
And we haven't lost a lot of people are putting 9, 10, 11, all these numbers into it. I prefer to say we've not lost since October, and we are now going into March. From October to March, we haven't lost in the Premier League. Is that European tour form?
I have no idea, but I don't know how numbers it is, but I just love every game. And we're going to go to Europe next season. I can't believe it. We're going.
UBs.
I think so. UBs.
Palace fan in the house, in the Globe here, like I said to you, and we've just there's all sorts of singing going on, and watching the Liverpool game as well here, and like I said, a little bit of time to reflect. Like I said to you, Palace fan in the house here today, and I mean, I've got to say, obviously, this must feel like a loss to you, because any last-minute goal
has got to be a sucker blow.
No, any point at the moment is a point. It doesn't matter how it happens. Would have bitten your hand off for 0-0 before the start. Our play has been pretty awful lately, and that actually we showed signs of improvement today. And even though, it's a kick in the teeth, last minute, but I said about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go, we needed the second goal or an outlet, and we didn't have either. So we got our just desserts at the end. Fair play to Brentford, 11 games unbeaten. I really do think that's not 2 points dropped, but a point gained still.
It's interesting because you said that, some signs of improvement. I mean, what was it? Because today I thought Palace were very good in parts. First of all, they kept us out, and so we didn't actually create a lot of clear chances that we normally do as well. But also today, to be honest with you, you were letting to sit back and then just hit us, and then you got that one opportunity to hit us. And when Eze came on, he changed the game and he hit us hard.
At the same time, I think there were a lot of Palace fans who are disappointed to see Lokonga go off because, I mean, it's very early days. We've got him on loan from Arsenal. And I think a lot of the early signs with him as a sort of ball winner, ball retainer are positive. But I do believe that Eze really did have a very good game when he came on, instrumental in the goal. And I think it's still early days to see how Lokonga and the other midfielder who came on, Amada, how they're going to fit in and improve our side. But we couldn't have got much worse in recent weeks, despite getting home draws against Newcastle, Man United and Brighton.
And they used the term game management. Your game management was quite hardcore during this. I know everyone does it, but I mean, like, to have a player who's on the sideline and then injured, and then he picks himself off to put himself on the pitch, so the referees has to stop the game. I thought that was like on the extreme of game management.
Yeah, I think you can certainly argue that, and it probably fired Brentford on to just keep on going till the last. And we did look like a side sort of bereft of ideas in terms of an outlet because Edouard came on and he doesn't hold the ball, it doesn't stick to him, and it was just needing someone to run to the corner flag rather than go down injured.
Overall, this season, people are talking about relegation. I thought there's no way Palace are getting relegated. There's absolutely no chance at all. I mean, your thoughts on the rest of the season?
No, I mean, we do say a Palace pessimist is never disappointed, and we do like to keep our oar in to say that, yes, it's a possibility. But with 26 points now, we just need to find a way, as we did today, to actually score a goal. And that muscle memory to remember how you do actually score goals was a nice one to actually get today. So hopefully it's we've got some tough games coming up, but there's points to be picked up as well, and I'm fully hopeful that we should finish the season more strongly than weakly.
Our final question, we'd say, because we're just talking about relegation, are Leeds falling apart again?
Well, it depends if they can get another Ted Lasso type figure. I mean, I think they're very much in need of getting someone that's going to turn them into a Charlton Athletic of the Premier League.
So listen, result, we've got a point, unbeaten since October. Can't say better than that, can we?
No, we can't. I thought it would be a dull game, and it wasn't dull. There was a lot of excitement at the end. But
what was the excitement?
The excitement was scoring in 90+6 and seeing the place go bonkers. At least we could walk out the stadium on a high. It's not all about keeping the run going. We're 11 unbeaten now, as you said, unbeaten since October. The be-all and end-all can't be just to keep that alive, but to be able to is a remarkable achievement. It's been a strange afternoon results-wise. If we could have got a win today, it would have pushed us nearer, with Newcastle looking like they're going to lose, it would have pushed us nearer the blooming Champions League qualification. It is that tight. We have a few weeks off now. We can regroup. We can come back really strong. And I'm feeling. I don't feel like we won, but I certainly don't feel like we lost. And I'm delighted that Janelt got the goal because he's what a player he is.
What a player. Listen, beside Pride of West London podcast, don't forget to subscribe on all good podcast channels and write us a lovely review. Buy us a beer if you don't mind. besotted.com/beer. Besotted Global is our little social media little setup. If you want to go and check that out. Also, come down the Globe and have a drink with us down the Globe. We won't be down here next week. We might come down here for a podcast actually. Yeah, because we're off next week, so we might feel something to do. We'll come down here, talk football, watch football, or not. But we might do. So come down the Globe and have a little beer as well. Like I said, there are other pubs as well that you can go to. And like I said to you, my name's Billy Grant, and I'm sitting here with a lady man and all the people. As we say, come on, Eagles!